Hey, Simon here, and today I want to talk about the volume initialization types for the fluid simulation. So this is a fluid, this is an obstacle, and when we activate my already simulated fluid, we will see that it behaves like we would expect. It just avoids the obstacle. So this is set to volume, so the volume of the whole geometry is taken into account as an obstacle, and if we go to wireframe mode, it gets avoided really perfectly. If we set this to shell, what we might see is a similar behavior, but this is interesting, right? The fluid cube was sticking half into the other geometry. Before, nothing was happening. Now, since the shell, only the outer polygons of my cylinder are taken as obstacle and not the whole volume, there is now some liquid in the cylinder and stays in there, while the other part is flowing around. So this is an interesting behavior for the obstacle geometry when you set it to shell. But what you can do also is, if you want to have a cup or something, delete this phase and rerun the simulation. And now what you will see is that it behaves perfectly as a cup. And you don't need to, at least for this scenario, create a double-sided, insetted and extruded geometry. It just works like that. So this is the basic difference for the obstacle. The both type is better explained with that little cube. Let me delete the cylinder here. And here we have the cube, it's set to volume, and what this means, let me rerun the simulation here, like so, and hide the cube. We will see that the cube is full of liquid, right? It's just a liquid cube. If we set this cube to shell and rerun the simulation, then we will see that only the outer surface of the cube is now spawned with liquid, right? Liquid is only spawned on the outer areas and not inside of the cube. So yeah, only the shell of the cube of the geometry is taken into account. It gets interesting when we look at the both option. Let me set this here first, both. Let me hide this one, because we have to modify this a bit. We have to delete one phase here, like so, and take a edge and extrude this like so and put this a bit down like here, okay? And what we see now is when we go into object mode and rerun the simulation, that, let me hide this, that as well the volume of the cube as well as this part here is taken into account. Now, this is not volume, this is basically the shell. So yeah, it's a mixture, like the name says in the definition. It's a mixture of volume and shell. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for listening and for watching, and have a nice day.